Welcome back. Yep, I'm wearing Vegas. This matchup, I'm very excited about this matchup. I hope Dallas wins this series. I'm a Dallas fan, clearly. That being said, when I look at this matchup, I kind of like Vegas's odds here. I think Vegas has shown just how good they are in these playoffs, and they've only lost 3 games to this point in the playoffs. Dallas has lost 5, which doesn't necessarily mean a lot, but Dallas has played some more games, and so they may very well be more tired, a little more banged up than Vegas. And so we'll see how it goes in this series. Now, during the regular season, Dallas won all 3 meetings. The problem, 2 of them are in shootouts. We don't have shootouts in the playoffs. So January 16th, Dallas wins by a score of 4-0. February 25th, it's a 3-2 shootout victory for Dallas. And on April the 8th, it was a 2-1 shootout victory for the Dallas Stars. So Dallas has not experienced a loss against Vegas as of yet this season. That being said, also looking back to 2020, Dallas beat Vegas 4 games to 1 in what was considered an upset. Jamie Benn had 3 goals and 2 assists in that series to lead Dallas in scoring. Pavelski only had 1 goal, 1 assist. Hudobin was 4-1 in that series with a 950 save percentage. That was quite the run he went on. On the other side, William Karlsson only had a goal and an assist. Stone also only had a goal and an assist. Leonard was 1-3 with a 914 save percentage. Fleury was 0-1 in the series with a 960 save percentage. So it was a great series back then, again, coming from a Dallas fan's perspective. But I think Vegas probably evens out the playoff series and gets the win back. That being said, on the Dallas side, Rope Hintz has been huge for this team. When they win, Rope Hintz is front and center. 13 games, 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points. He's really become a superstar. Robertson, not scoring goals, but he is getting points. 13 games, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Max Domi, 13 games, 3 goals, 8 assists, 11 points. I think Domi's fit in better for Dallas during these playoffs than he did late in the regular season. I still do wonder whether or not Dallas will keep him around for next season. He is a UFA this summer. We'll see where they're at with their salary cap and whether or not it makes sense. The idea of having the team going forward into next season with both Domi and Marchment, they're going to aggravate some teams. Pavelski's only played 8 games, but he has 8 goals, 2 assists for 10 points. He's been fantastic. Jamie Benn, 13 games to get to 2 goals, 8 assists for him. And last night's game, there were a couple of frustrating misses by Ben. So Ben's been close to getting, a couple more goals, just near misses. So maybe he gets that in this series again. Ben was big for Dallas the last time these teams played in the playoffs. Tyler Seguin has been good. 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points in 13 games. Dodonov has been a very underrated addition for the Dallas Stars. 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points in 13 games. Gurianov had a very solid run with Montreal after the trade, but I don't think Gurianov would have 9 points for them if he had stayed in Dallas. He needed that trade. Dodonov needed that trade. It made sense. Heiskanen, 9 assists in 13 games. I was very impressed by Heiskanen last night. I've been quite impressed with him coming back from taking that puck to the face and not missing very much time at all. And just the amount of ice time he's getting too. It's not like he's not the top guy on the blue line. He's still getting the top minutes, playing an absolute ton. There were times during last night's game where I was like, Heiskanen's still on the ice? Wait, Heiskanen's out there again? But he's very good, and he's the guy, both on the offensive side and the defensive side. And Harley, it has been a coming out party for him. A goal and 6 assists, 7 points in 13 games. I hope this rolls over into next season as well because he's a very good defenseman. Marchment, 12 games to get to 4 goals and 2 assists for him. Johnston, 13 games to get to 4 goals and 2 assists. And with the game winner in Game 7 yesterday, he is the youngest to get a Game 7 winner in NHL history, apparently. So, good on Wyatt Johnston for that. And now Vegas fans will get to see why there's so much excitement around Johnston with the Dallas fan base. Ottinger, 8-5, 903 save percentage. Ottinger's been very wildly inconsistent in these playoffs. He can look very good at times, suspect at others. We'll see what happens in this one. Wedgwood, no record for him, 833 save percentage when he's had to go in relief. So we'll see what happens there. Now, on the Vegas side, and then we'll come back to this, Eichel, 11 games, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points. Remember early in the playoffs when people were saying, well, it doesn't look like Eichel's a playoff performer? Yeah, nobody's saying that now. And looking at how he was doing his best at back checking on McDavid in the last round, yeah, I would say Eichel's taking this pretty seriously, and he's pretty laser focused on what the next step's going to be. So he does lead them in scoring, but right behind him is Mark Stone. 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points in 11 games. Stone's been fantastic. So he had a slow start against Winnipeg as well. Most of the Vegas Golden Knights did. But once they got rolling against Winnipeg, it seemed to go over into the Edmonton series. Chandler Stevenson, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points in 11 games. He's an underrated player as well. Jonathan Marchessault, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points in 11 games. Excellent, original member of the team as well. Barbashev has been a fantastic addition. In 11 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Barbashev really, it feels like since getting out of St. Louis, it's just worked in Vegas. I think he's going to want to stay. I think Vegas is going to want to keep him. Carlson, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points in 11 games. He has scored some big goals for them in this run as well. Riley Smith, it took a while to get that first goal, but now he has 2 to go with 6 assists for 8 points in 11 games. He, of course, being an original Golden Knight too. Pietrangelo, 10 games because he had the 1-game suspension. 7 assists for Pietrangelo so far in these playoffs. Not a goal yet. Amadio, 9 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points, providing them with that depth scoring. Depth scoring has been key for both of these teams to get here. Also, teams staying relatively healthy has been a big part of it too. Pavelski's missed 5 games, but outside of that, like I said, Heiskanen just threw on the fishbowl and came back the next game rather than missing any time. He just missed the rest of that game after taking the puck to the face. But yeah, Amadio, real good depth scoring. Howden, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points for them in 11 games. Solid penalty killing from Howden as well. And Shea Theodore, 5 assists in 10 games for him. And so, yeah, the blue line has been good. Some solid production from there. Probably want a goal or 2 here and there, but as long as they're cruising in the playoffs, I don't think they necessarily care. The goaltending's been interesting. Brossoit, who's been injured, 5-2, 894 save percentage in these playoffs, but Adin Hill has been fantastic in relief. 3-1 with a 934 save percentage. Adin Hill, absolutely fantastic. One of those Cinderella runs. Can he keep that up against Dallas? We shall see. Dallas is a very good offensively minded team. So was Edmonton. And Hill, still a 934 save percentage coming into this series. So we'll find out soon. Now, the goal scoring has been pretty high for both teams. Goals for per game, Vegas a little bit of an edge at 3.73 to the 3.62 by Dallas. Goals against per game, a little bit of an advantage for Vegas at an even 3 compared to the 3.08 for Dallas. Power plays, that favors Dallas, 31.7% to 17.5%. Penalty kill also favors Dallas, 83.3% to 60%. Keeping in mind Vegas is coming off that series against the best power play in the history of the National Hockey League. Shots per game, Dallas 29.64, 29.4 against. For Vegas, 30.54, 32.1 against. So don't be surprised if the shots favor Dallas, but the scoring chances might end up favoring Vegas. It might be that kind of a series. Hits per 60 minutes, that's where Vegas is ahead of Dallas. 34.31 hits per 60 minutes for Vegas, 26.7 for every 60 minutes for the Dallas Stars. And blocked shots per 60 minutes, that favors Vegas as well, 18.87 to 15.28. I anticipate a pretty exciting series, pretty fast games, and I do think Vegas probably wins this series. This is one of those times I'd really like to be wrong. I did wear Dallas for both their first and second round series, believing they could beat Minnesota and Seattle. I'm not as confident when it comes to Vegas, but I'm interested to be proven wrong. This is one of those times. Yep, absolutely. Do it. Prove me wrong. But at any rate, let me know your thoughts and your pick in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.